Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Zedin here, and I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I'm playing more blue-white in some Mobile Suit Arena ranked, choosing second here against our opponent named Old Type. Little cut there because I was checking something, but this hand I'll actually keep. We have an Amuro, 2 Air Strike, Sword Strike, and a Gundam, so normally I wouldn't keep this, but since we're going second, I feel like we have a chance of drawing an earlier blocker, and even then if we don't, we still have the EX to be able to link Gundam early and then play Sword Strike after. And even then we get an Elf Rift, so not punished for it, we're actually rewarded for this hand, so pretty nice. Opponent, first turn pass, same for us. Go to second turn, they also pass. So it's either they're playing a white deck and probably are just waiting to play an Elf Rift or a Rick Diaz. Because they don't have his award, they probably would have played it. Or if they're playing it earlier, like Rush deck, they could be bricked up. So a lot of things that could be here. Turn 3 for them. So Overflowing Affection, we know it's a white deck, so just hopefully we get to see the next color here. After we have an Arfith here, so hopefully it's safe here. Opponent is seeing what they want to discard, a good amount of cards in hand. 8 cards in hand for them after they discard this card. So we do know it is the O from the discard of Sarah, level 3, cost 1 pilot, 1/1. Normal stuff, so just being able to see what they have here. Opponent passes, they're just waiting to see if they have an action to play. Don't know what they possibly could play here. Or they could just be waiting on action. So as we wait for them, we can just see on the hand have Overflowing Affection of the Sword Strike. I could either play the Sword Strike here and just hold it, or we can go, if I get another early 2-cost blocker, go blocker, play Overflowing Affection, see what they have going on in the hand, in our hand. So we get Kira here, which is pretty good, but just playing a Sword Strike to be more aggressive. No reason to link it and burn an EX here. Literally no reason to, just wasting the Kira over there when we have Air Strikes and everything. So no point in just using that, just holding up, just playing bodies, taking control of the board. They go 4-2, 3-3 of the new Titans card. Are they potentially going to link it here? Yeah, it has during link repair too. They have another Sarah here. Showing up, Sarah Zabirov. Choose one enemy unit. That is level 3 or lower. Rest it and just swing into it for 4-4. I don't agree with that play personally, because just like if it was Gundam, they had Gundam could just swing into the Sword Strike here. I'm forced to just let it go, but since they just do that, I'm just going to swing my opponent, break the X here, and then go Gundam Armoro to kill it. There is an argument of holding onto the Sword Strike to swing into the unit after the 4-4, because my opponent here does play an Unforeseen with their 1 resource left up. Yep. So the unit we're swinging into doesn't die, but even then I don't think is that bad. But definitely could have saved the Gundam here, because they are playing white. They would bounce it if they do have Air Strike, because we know they're on white. But don't see any Air Strike package yet, hopefully. So just seeing what they do here. They're probably going to trade into the Gundam. Yeah, but it's a 3-3 trade overall, so it's not the worst. They have more cards in hand, but we still have the board advantage. So not the worst. You have a trade there. Seeing what they have in hand. So we know they're breaking here. So I'm actually going to go more aggressive here in this matchup, blue-white mirror. So we get a Rick Diaz on the draw, swing into the opponent with Sword Strike, see what they got. Even if they get a pilot, we know their breaking is like, if they link spam me, is like whatever. Just take as much shield as we can. Isaac, 2-2, 2-2, goes to trash. Not going on over there. Just checking out the cards because I haven't seen it in a bit. Yep. So not going on, just play Air Strike. No reason to link it, so we're just going to play the Overflowing Affection. Get Freedom and Gundam. I actually am going to pitch the Rick Diaz here, because it's actually the most low value card in the hand, as we are level 6 on this turn. And going to level 7, so I can have the Freedom, because if they do link me and just like kill something, like my Air Strike or something, I can just respond back with the Freedom Kira here. So just might as well hold that. Rick Diaz is pitched because like I could just hold Gundam on the board, swing into something because they have lower bodies. So they do link the Sarah to this unit 3-2 and swing into the sword. I actually think this is pretty bad. Like they wanted to take board control, but I feel like wasting a link for a 4-3 unpaired card, you could have just like waited But then I would have protected it, but like overall, I feel like it was a good trade for me because they already got value from the shield and breaking EX, so it was like, I'm just fine to let it go. And since I know they're breaking, I'm actually going to swing with this AO Strike here. And the reason I do so, because I don't believe I'm actually going to get punished that much, is like we get the shields, they get the 4, and it wasn't a pilot, so we're not punished for it. So instead of playing the freedom here, I'm actually going to go wider, because we know they're breaking and don't have much in hand. And if they're not breaking, it's just like they're waiting for higher board presence, I assume, because like we know they have links, but there's like not much else going on in hand. Yeah, another overflowing infection, so it's like, they see all these cards, it's like not going on. They have 4? I don't know why they're running 4. I don't see the vision with that one, I'm not gonna lie. But they play the O and link it with the Shirako. I personally hate that guy in the show in Zeta, but they do have the O, repair 3. And probably just gonna swing into the AO Strike here with 7/7 repair, so go up to 1. None of my Gundams can clear it. But as we said, we have the freedom to just clap back on it and can just go face. So just seeing what we have in a draw. Probably another body would be nice too. And just being able to just continue to push. And Benager is actually really good here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing shields and get them down to 2 hopefully. And if they don't get a base, it would be really good for us. So swing shield, overflowing infection. And swing shield with the other Gundam. Reason why I would lie, because even if they get rid of 1 card, we just go 2 more to face. One thing I like about Blue Eyes is that it can be so flexible, you can just do so many things at once. They get a Shirako off the burst, was like, not a base, so it's still really good for us. And what I'm going to do instead is not play the Freedom, but instead play the Benager and draw a card. And Amuro is pretty nice, but the reason I did this is because we survive on the swing here. We will also survive on the swing if we use Freedom. But the difference here is that the full armored unicorn is actually so big as an 8/8. Yeah, they just surrender because it's so big and not much they can really do to fight against it. They would just die to try to trade into it, and we have 2 more bodies on the board. So it's just like GG's. Hope you all guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.